go. So, I am online streaming live. What's going on, YouTube? Live, how are you? Good morning. It is I, Kristian Steel, here, representing Virtual Media Network. I know it's been like never that I've done that, but here I am. I'm going to get rid of the feed background, and we are going to talk a little bit about unemployment insurance. So, bear with me for just a moment here while I do some things, because I'm integrated. I'm all integrated. I want people in my Instagram world to see me streaming live on YouTube so that I can just have it all just bombard the internet all at once, right? That's really what I want to do here, right? Just want to bombard the internet all at once. And yeah, we'll just put that there. We'll just flip this around, and then yeah, everybody gets me all at the same time. I don't really know what's going on. This is the pilot episode of Steel Alive. Here I am in my living room, quarantine day, I think 12 or 13. I'm not exactly sure, or 11. Depends on, I guess, when you started your quarantine. I am going to go online and also hopefully on my phone and show everybody how easy it is to file for unemployment. The President of the United States just announced a $2 trillion relief package for the citizens of the United States of America. I have been devastated by the coronavirus and all of the cancellations in my business. I'm an Airbnb host as one of my many side hustles, and that side hustle was a mainline hustle, and now it's become a finished line hustle. So I'm trying to see how I'm going to survive in the next few weeks. I believe that answer is going to come as soon as I pull up the internet and file for unemployment insurance. So let's do that, and I'm going to show you guys how easy that is. I actually don't even know how to do it right now. So, like everything in the internet, I think we should just start with a Google search. Unemployment CA, look, pops up right there. Unemployment CA pops up right there. Forgive me if porn shows up. I mean, that's what the internet's for. So, it might be in my browser. I can't, I'm not going to explain it, but, I can't deny it. That's for sure. So here we go, unemployment insurance, EDD, file an unemployment. Well, let's go to the main page first and see if they have hyperlinks for what's happening with coronavirus. So here we are, Employment Development Department, State of California. And don't be ashamed that you're at the Employment Development. They're not trying to develop your employment. They just want to give you some money so they can spend the surplus and get your vote. Let's see here. Responding, UI claim, preparing telephone interviews, reopen, file a claim, California training, disaster unemployment assistance, file a claim. Let's see here, eligibility. Let's click on that real quick. Receive unemployment representation, you must meet all eligibility requirements, file a claim when certifying for benefits. Totally or partially unemployed through no fault of your own, physically able to work, available for work, ready and willing to accept work, and actively looking for work. Wow, they really want me to work, even though I'm getting free money for unemployment. A base period is a specific 12-month term the DD uses to see if you earned enough wages to establish you a claim. To learn how we determine your base period review, how unemployment benefits are computed. Your weekly benefit amount ranges from $40 to $450. To get an estimate of what you receive, use the benefit calculator. For more information, weekly benefits, certification requirements, what happens if you quit or get fired, more, filing a claim, benefit determination, FAQ, unemployment. So this is not exactly what I was looking for. I am going to continue this search. Let me search on EDD's website for COVID-19, and I get a whole lot of California is responding to the spread of respiratory illness caused by new coronavirus. While investigators learn more about the virus are being conducted. Preguntas frecuentes. I guess that's how you say frequent, huh? Frecuente. Latest news for faster access. How to set up a UI online account to help you apply for benefits. Latest news for workers seeking unemployment insurance benefits. Latest news for employers, not an employer, workers, sick or quarantined. If you're unable to work due to having or being exposed to COVID-19, certified by a medical professional, you can file a disability insurance claim. Disability provides short-term benefit payments to eligible workers who have full or partial loss of wages due to non-work-related illness, injury, or pregnancy. Benefit amounts are approximately 60 to 70% of the wages and range from $50 to $1,300 a week. The governor's executive order waives the 1 week unpaid waiting period so you can collect disability insurance benefits for the first week you are out of work. So anybody that even felt sick, even if it wasn't coronavirus, you can go to California's Employment Development Department and file a claim today for disability insurance and expect to more than likely be paid in a week. A check ranging from $50 to $1,300. So if you had cramps, if you had menopause, if you had, the common cold, if you had diarrhea, if you were hungover and you just called in for sick on a particular date that relates to the COVID-19 pandemic, then you should contact disability insurance. And yes, I said if you were hungover, you should contact disability insurance because they're not going to know if you have. They're not going to call the public Department of Health and Public Safety and say, yeah, we got Fanboy Taraj and Alexia Navar here saying that they were sick because of COVID. Do you guys have a COVID record? They're like, sorry, we couldn't test them because we had to hold these tests for almost dead people. So you guys are good if you had a hangover and you want to try to get some disability insurance relief. All right. Reduced work hours. If your employer has reduced your hours, all right, here it is. What I'm looking for. Self-employed. If you are self-employed, you may have benefits available from EDD, employment insurance programs that you or your employer may have paid into over the past 5 to 18 months. If you have contributions from a prior job, or you could have been misclassified as an independent contractor instead of an employee, apply for a benefit program that best fits your situation. Visit Self-Employed Independent Contractor to learn more. I would be greatly disappointed if I go to that. Potential closure of layoffs, tax assistance, resources, employment resources, health resources, Cover California, California Department of Public Health. I'll be pissed if they roll in health insurance to the unemployment insurance claim. I'll be pissed. Alright, so for the sake of proper categorization, I am a self-employed individual, being that I file a 1099-K and I have to file a Schedule SE. So, if you guys know what I'm talking about, then this would apply to you. The EDD offers an optional disability insurance elective coverage program for employers and self-employed individuals who are not required to pay into state disability insurance but want to be covered by disability insurance and paid family leave. DIEC is funded through quarterly premiums and can protect you against partial independent contractor or employee classification. If your worker believes that you are misclassified as an independent contractor or want to provide information to the business entity as a potential employment tax audit lead, submit a request for preliminary worker classification assessment or audit lead referral. That is not what I want. Additionally, benefit amounts, eligibility, how to apply for I don't want disability insurance. I'm not disabled. Benefit amounts, eligibility. Alright. Nope, didn't find it there. Let's go back. Let's assume I'm just a general worker and I think I have to. The EDD provides a variety of support services to help you who have lost their jobs and have had their hours reduced due to the impacts of COVID-19 for faster and more convenient access. For faster and more convenient access to those services, we encourage the use of our online options. online options being... The Employment Development Department has automated many of our key services to provide customers with fast, convenient, and secure online options. Select a link to jump to the section of this page relevant to you. For claimants, for employers, for job seekers, for physicians, for data, benefit programs, access the EDD's online benefit services such as UI Online, SDI Online, and benefit over payment services. UI Online, disability payment. Alright, UI Online. UI Online is the fastest, most convenient way to file for or reopen your claim due to current... And so, by the way, it hasn't looked that easy yet, huh? I haven't filed shit yet, have I? Alright, log in. I need water. I need water after this, man. Alright. So, and this is on the computer. I can only imagine how confusing it would be on a phone. Log in or register benefits program. Benefits program online, UI features, register. I have to register. Create a benefit program online, benefit program online. Select login or register. Man, they keep jumping me to another page. Go to this page. Go to this page. Due to scheduled system maintenance, SDI Online will be unavailable today. Oh my god, I love this. I love this. During this period, you can access your claim and check payment information through our disability insurance, pay family, automated phone systems. Information about your debit card is available. This is fantastic. It's down. The site is down. So they said go apply for unemployment benefits, unemployment insurance benefits. Go online, go to our offices, and then you do that, and their system is down. So, all right, let's try it through my phone. Sorry, Instagram. By the way, anyone following me on Instagram, you should know that Instagram totally blocked my account because I just keep on publishing information about my community here in Hollywood, California, reminding the residents here that they can be a little bit more proactive about cleaning their community. In addition, basically just informing the internet that the city's not doing anything about cleaning our streets. They're not doing anything, and when I say cleaning, I don't mean of riffraff. I mean literally coming out and wiping down parking meters, city property, things that bike locks, like those little loops where people lock their bikes and stuff, that someone's got to wipe that down. So I think Instagram, plus I was hashtagging coronavirus, COVID-19, I was hashtagging and tagging the mayor of LA, tagging all the major news stations, and they blocked me. So, I'm going to feature it all on YouTube. I'm going to start transitioning over to Twitter. I'm still going to do my best to try to maintain this Instagram account, but hey, let's be real. I just keep losing followers on this platform. So, I'm not going to sit here and fight the feeling. But I got to go now because I'm going to try to do this unemployment benefits on my phone because it just didn't work on the computer system maintenance. So, we'll see what happens on the phone. Toodles. It trips me out they'll let me upload live footage but not post. Oh, what's up, YouTube? You're still live. I love it. Hey, right? You're sitting there watching me do my thing. Sorry about that, YouTube. I am going to my Google browser, my Chrome browser on my phone. And yes, there's porn there. Sorry. I am looking up EDD. No. Let's see here. edd.ca.gov. There we go. edd.ca.gov. Here we go. Got a website. Our business is your success. Okay, I'm on a mobile page. I need to... Let's see here. Claims. Due to current events, we are experiencing a large increase in claims filed and are extending our staff resources to keep up with the demand for faster service. Use the UI Online to file your claim. Certified. Okay, so the EDD manages the unemployment insurance and state disability insurance programs. SDI includes disability insurance and paid family leave. Unemployment insurance. File a new UI claim. File an unemployment insurance claim. Due to current events, we are experiencing a large increase. Unemployment insurance. When to file a claim. File your UI claim in the first week that you lose your job or have your hours reduced. Your claim begins on the Sunday of the week you submitted your application. If you previously filed a UI claim within the last 52 weeks and have not exhausted your benefits, you must reopen your claim to resume benefits. Waiting to file can delay your benefits. Information you need to file a claim. Let's see here. How to file a claim online is the fastest way. You can file a claim with UI Online Tuesday through Friday between 2 a.m. and 10 p.m. Okay, I just keep getting instructions on how to file a claim and no way to actually file it. Let's see here. UI Online. That's crazy. I just keep getting sent to another page, and I'm not exactly sure what you guys see here, but I just click this button. Okay, UI Online. Due to current events, we experience a large increase in claims. Log in and register. Okay, log in and register for free access benefits program online. System maintenance SDI online. Down today from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Oh, and by the way, it's not even 6 p.m. here. I don't understand. So it should be up. Hey, so that's it. That's my first Steel Alive transmission. I basically just demonstrated how California's EDD program that we're supposed to go to file for unemployment insurance is not even operating to let us file for unemployment insurance right now. And I'm basically, it literally says on the website, file as soon as possible to redeem the most value for your benefits. And I'm applying as soon as I can, and they won't let me apply due to system maintenance. So I guess I'm supposed to call now. Let's see what happens if I call. Let's just see what happens if I call. I bet I can't even find a phone number here. Let's see here. Claims. Let's see here. I wonder if the office isn't even open. Let's go through the same series of buttons that I clicked before. Okay, here we go. By phone. Registration are available for the following toll-free numbers Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to noon. It's 10:33. English 1-800-300-5616. So let's call 1-800-300-5616. Call. I'm going to put this on speakerphone so everybody can hear what happens when I call.
Thank you for calling the Employment Development Department Unemployment Insurance Office. We are currently receiving more calls than we can answer. Please listen to this entire message. Why wait? Get immediate access to your UI claim information right from your computer, smartphone, or tablet through UI Online. UI Online is a fast, convenient, and secure way to ask a question. Certified for continuing benefits. View detailed payment information.
I hope I can share this video with people and then they can walk away saying, we're fucked. Excuse my language. But we're literally not being helped here. The government is just like blocking us out of doing stuff right now. This is insane.
Call the UI self-service phone line at 1-866-333-4606 to certify for continuing benefits. Hear information about your
They just gave me the URL to the website that says that it's down.
Need to file a new claim?
I don't know what to do.
Apply for UI at www.edd.ca.gov/unemployment.
I mean, I don't even really feel like I want to listen anymore, right? I'm sorry. I probably should have. Maybe there was this just amazing saving statement at the end of their monologue about how they're not going to answer the phone because it says on their website to call between 8 a.m. and noon, Monday through Friday. You call between 8 a.m. and noon. They say they're receiving overwhelming phone calls, which I don't even know if that's true. They could have just turned on an automated message so that nobody can get through. And then they direct us to the website that tells us to call them. So, hey, I just got to end transmission because I got to admit I'm a little disappointed right now. I just found out that I can't collect unemployment insurance as instructed by my government. In other words, as soon as possible, as soon as the unemployment problem starts to file so that you can claim the most benefit for, or the most value for your benefits, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is the time I've been afforded. This is the opportunity. This is, again, within the timing of requesting for the most value of my benefits. This is when I should do it, and no one's letting me do it. And not no one, but my government that's supposedly offering me these services is not letting me do this because they have been flooded as if this should have been it should have been expected, right? They've been flooded with requests for unemployment because they came out on national television and said that the federal government will support businesses who are in need of sick leave pay for their employees by not only providing sick leave pay through unemployment insurance, but also giving a loan to small businesses so that they can pay employees their standard pay rate while they're not at work. So the employer is expected to bear the brunt of keeping their business open while the government has shut them down. And maybe it's a zero interest loan, but the money's not free. It's not a grant, okay? The government expects it to come back. Trump said that on national television. We're not giving it away. It's going to come back to us. So, yes, they're investing in the American economy, but the small business owner still only has so many customers. Those numbers aren't going to change unless the American government is going to put an extra $5,000 into the pocket of each American citizen so that when this is over, they can go out and just blow that money at their local restaurants, stores, and activities. The customers aren't going to come out in folds to help these businesses kind of not only get back into their cycle of revenue, but increase their cycle of revenue so that they can then pay back the loans that they need to go get. These, by the way, these aren't being given to the businesses. If you work for a restaurant, if you work for a bar, and they're telling you that they can't pay you, that is simply because your boss does not want to go file for this loan. He'd rather see his business go down for whatever financial reasons, and there's hundreds of financial reasons to let a business not come back. And this is an excellent opportunity for owners to kind of get out of a lot of financial responsibility when they own a business. When the government comes in and starts bailing a lot of different industries out with grants, federal money, and loans, a lot of people will just shut the business down, go get a loan so they can get a bunch of free money, and then quote unquote open or start a new business, with them and their buddy, and then they're just sitting there just grinding through a few $100,000. So don't assume for a second that any American should lose their job. If you're losing your job because of this, it's because your employer was probably thinking about shutting down their business already, and then this just presented itself with timing as an amazing opportunity. And I apologize if you're going to be one of the victims of these situations. This is how business works, though. Having said that, I am, an independent contractor in the state of California. I am an actor. I'm a host for Airbnb. I'm a food vendor that cooks and prepares and brands my own food. Go to my Instagram, @THE, the letter M, Panadistan. And most, if not 100% of my income is not only dependent on the traffic of other people, but the presence of visitors here in Hollywood, tourism. If there's no tourists here, if nobody's coming to Hollywood, I'm not going to make any money. And I am not like these people who work for a company and that company contributes to unemployment insurance. Technically, I don't qualify for these types of benefits. And so kind of for the first time in the history of the government, they're letting people like myself come in, file for unemployment for a little while, and then they're expecting contractors like myself that the moment all the industries start back up, that I'll just be right back to work. And then I can call my unemployment insurance office and discontinue benefits. That is not going to happen. There are going to be tons of people out there who have revenue streams that is not on the books. And once the economy gets back up again, these revenue streams are going to flow again. And, I mean, like, not to just single out one particular group, but how about drug dealers, all right? Drug dealers don't file their revenue with the government, okay? So if you're a drug dealer and nobody's working and they're not earning money, so they can't buy more drugs to enjoy, and by the way, you can't go anywhere to enjoy your drugs. There's no social events, no gatherings of more than 10 people. Drug dealers are probably seeing a pretty big hit in their pocket right now, and when the money starts to flow again, those drug dealers will have already filed for unemployment saying they lost their job or whatever they had. No one's really going to check, and they're going to start getting money from California EDD, and then money's going to flow again, and they're not going to call that office to discontinue free money. Why would anybody discontinue free money? So the fact that they're telling us to go and claim benefits, the fact that they're telling us that they've got us, that they're going to support us, that this was no fault of our own. Again, I'm another fantastic example. This was no fault of my own. Here's a quick little story. Being an Airbnb host, we host tourists from all over the world. They use our platform to make the bookings. The hosts themselves don't typically have a whole lot of, I hope that's still on. A whole lot of the hosts themselves typically, yeah, we're still good. Don't have a lot of communication with the guests because outside of answering specific questions, there's no real need to complicate a guest's experience when booking with Airbnb. When COVID hit, Airbnb took it upon themselves. The employees of Airbnb started sending messages to all of the guests who were using Airbnb, not the hosts. They didn't send a message to the hosts. They did not send a message to the hosts. They sent a message to the guests, telling the guests that to help them, because they care about them, they are giving the guests the opportunity to cancel penalty-free. Right now, receive 100% of their money back, and they would basically let that policy extend from, I think it was March 14th to April 14th. So essentially 31 days of, possible reservations on every single host's calendar. Again, within those 31 days, all those bookings received an automated message from Airbnb, not the host, an automated message encouraging them to cancel penalty-free. If any consumer is given the opportunity to cancel something without any penalties, they will typically take advantage of it, especially when they're thinking of the prospect of following through on their trip could expose them to some kind of medical problem. So they get to stay healthy and they get to keep their money. Yes, they're going to cancel. So basically, something like $100 billion in revenue just was evacuated from Airbnb, and it continues to happen. People continue to cancel their reservations, and hosts, consequently, because what happens typically is that most hosts have a cancellation policy. It varies based on the host, but no matter what, typically you get a little bit of money if your guest cancels really close to their dates, right? So anybody that was canceling for someone that was coming on March 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, okay, if they were to cancel on the 13th, the host would at least get like maybe half the money or a quarter of the money or something. They would get a little bit of money, right? That was not the case. So if you were expecting a guest on the 14th, you more than likely got a message that Airbnb populated, but they made it look like the message came from the guest. And they sent us these messages saying, "Hi, Kristian, due to the incident in Los Angeles, I have decided to cancel my reservation again." The message comes to our inbox from the guest, making it seem like the guest actively wrote this message. It is not true. That message was written and populated and sent by Airbnb. Our guests canceled because Airbnb encouraged them to cancel for probably a number of reasons. Again, businesses are going to make out in this situation because they get to file tons of losses to the government. Don't have to, they basically get to go tax-free for 2020. 2020 is going to be the tax-free year. No one's going to have to pay taxes in 2021 because of these 2 weeks of lost business, which let's be real, is going to be more than 2 weeks, right? Having said that, Airbnb didn't see how it would adversely affect the community of Airbnb, especially the hosts, because they're starting to see this as just a business. Is we get to claim all these losses. We'll lose some hosts, but the platform is so strong already, more hosts will come. Whatever we lose in hosts, we'll gain in hosts, because they already experienced that with registration. And whatever the hosts they lost because the city of LA wanted registration, they gained with new hosts. So they understand new hosts will come along. They're not worried about who they lose. They allowed for 30 days of cancellations, and so me specifically, I watched revenue that I was excited to earn because I maintain a very quality Airbnb experience. I watched $4,000 in revenue be pulled from my account. And with what was going to be a profitable year, suddenly looks like I might not even break even to where I was last year. So I'm absolutely affected by this situation, whereas I was comfortable, now I'm not, and I'm basically living day to day, and I can't even collect benefits from the government. So I know this was a long-winded video demonstrating how complicated it is to go get your benefits, but for anyone that's going on TV right now, Mayor Garcetti, LA County supervisors, representatives of SDI telling us that this is what we need to go do, you need to watch this video and understand we are doing this. And when we go to claim our benefits, your websites appear to be inoperable. And so all the money we're already spending on tax dollars so that our city can be prepared for horrible circumstances like this don't seem to be even enough to keep our services running and prepared for what potentially could be an onslaught of demand, which we are in right now. The fact that our internet services are not able to keep up with the demand that we're experiencing just shows you that we're not ready to jump into a 21st century fully on-demand type of economy where nobody has to go to stores anymore and everybody can just ship everything to everybody. It would break down. It would break down. The supply chain would break down. Major contracts that protect unions and the members of those unions would break down. No. Don't assume that this coronavirus is going to create and mandate drastic change in our daily shopping and working behaviors, because it's proven that our federal government, our state governments, our local municipalities, they really don't have the technology or the bandwidth even to keep up with the demand for a absolutely 100% on-demand market. So good luck to yourself filing unemployment. I'm going to do it again, not live, because this is low-key a little embarrassing that I tried to show you how easy it was to file for unemployment benefits, and I only showed you how hard it is. And that's frustrating in and of itself. But I certainly hope you have a better experience. I hope maybe people are able to post easier experiences online. I would love to see them. Share them with me. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends. All you got to do is copy and paste the URL. There's lots of little buttons down there, right down there, and spread the word, not the virus. Hashtag that. Spread the word, not the virus. All right, I'm out. I think I do something like this to stop my recording, my broadcasting, and